Hi and welcome. My name is Karen. I'm a registered dietitian and also the founder of iamEatingRight.com, where I help you get that healthy glow, love your beautiful body, and live a delicious life. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the brouhaha created by an excerpt from Gwyneth Paltrow's latest cookbook, where she states that sometimes her family feels that hunger that comes with avoiding refined carbohydrates, and that has kind of blown up into a controversy as to whether she is feeding her kids a low carb or no carb diet, and of course whether her kids are too skinny. So let's start with are her kids too skinny? When I hate those labels, first of all, especially when you look at Gwyneth and you look at Chris, the parents, and you see that they are both tall and slender, and you look at the kids to see that they are also taller and slender as well. So they are taking after their parents, and so the way they look does not indicate that they are malnourished in any way, without of course having treated them personally or anything, but just by observation. I think that our views have been distorted a little bit in terms of what looks healthy or what's natural. With 2/3 of the population either being obese or morbidly obese, I do think when we see children or adults on the other end of the spectrum, that sometimes they are considered as malnourished without looking to see their family history. And so we need to be careful in terms of how we label people, whatever side of the spectrum they're on, just through observation. There's a lot that goes into that, and we don't need to attach stigma to either end, truthfully. That's left up to the medical professionals. So now let's move over to the low carb, no carb. And going back to what she said in terms of it being avoiding refined carbohydrates, yes, sometimes there is a hunger that comes from avoiding those, especially if it's something that has been included in your diet and you're coming off of it. But is there anything wrong with eliminating refined carbohydrates, whether it's for adults or kids? I don't think so. I don't know of anyone who has ever died from avoiding bread or pasta or white rice, white flour. Instead, we do need carbohydrates. I have seen articles in the past week that have said dietitians have not been able to prove that you need carbohydrates. That I wholeheartedly disagree with. We do need carbohydrates. They are part of what make up our bodies. It is a macronutrient, carbohydrate, protein, and fat, and we need all three of them, just like our micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, to be whole. And so does that mean though that you need to get any type of carbohydrate? Of course not. I'm not asking you to eat, the tortilla chips or the white pasta or anything like that, but there are a whole array of healthy carbohydrate choices that your body can use efficiently, such as quinoa, couscous, millet. There are so many great choices. Sweet potatoes, yams, even the pilloried white potato that is a great source of potassium, amino acids, and also carbohydrate. So and can't forget fruits, all fruits and all vegetables. Those are also sources of carbohydrate. And for those of us who are watching their weight, they're also low in calories. So a great way to keep your body fueled, keep your body running optimally without overloading it unnecessarily with refined products. So what is the moral of this story? It is to focus on whole foods, which from what I've seen, going back to Gwyneth Paltrow and her family, she does focus on whole food. If you're like me, who avoid animal products, I focus on whole food, plant-based options. So a lot of fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, the quinoa, the millet, as I mentioned before. There are, again, so many delicious ways to nourish your body, and no one has ever gotten ill or died from avoiding bread, white pasta, white rice. So let me know in the comments section, what is your favorite whole food or whole grain carbohydrate option? Enjoy them fully this week, and I will see you next week. Bye.